All right, everybody, it's time for another edition of the Intoxicated Sports Report. With me as always, I almost sent that bottle. With me as always, Gates Emoji. I'm Emerson Hip. It is a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday in Napa, California. What more could we ask for, Gage?
I could give you a couple things, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing my Victory Wednesday hat.
As you can see, I'm wearing drinking out of my Sad Boy Wednesday glass. Had to do it
Yeah.
because even win or loss, still got to roll with my team. Been doing it for my whole life. So, cheers.
Cheers to that.
How was your weekend besides Sunday?
Again, this is day 8 in a row. Day 8 of 8 in a row off of work, which is very rare for me.
Very rare.
You know, but took advantage of an opportunity to get some time off.
You know, you deserve it. You're a working man. You deserve that.
This last 2021 was a very long, stressful year.
Nice
To
to
say the
nice to the bank account though. I'm sure.
Yeah, I have my best year. We'll say that.
There we go.
Can't complain in that.
Don't tell the IRS. but,
Right.
yes.
Yeah, they already see all the income. anyways.
What are you drinking?
We're both going Celsius today.
Celsius.
Which one? You gotta tell me because I got a Bud Light seltzer, pineapple. This one's not actually bad.
I'm also drinking a pineapple seltzer. Mine's a Topo Chico
Hey,
exotic pineapple seltzer.
Exotic.
Shout out to Sal, who I believe brought these on
He did.
Sunday, and
He
this was
did.
the last one left. Never say no to Topos. I like them. You said they didn't taste as good as you remember.
I thought the first time I had them, I was like, wow, these are maybe one of the best seltzers out
Mhm.
there. But when I was drinking them on Sunday, maybe it was just they weren't going down well. I was hungover too, going into, or no, Saturday. So that could have been it. But
Yeah, Sunday I was just more worried about just drinking beer and eating pizza, which is probably why I feel like a whale even after
definitely a little bloated.
a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good weekend. How about yours?
I mean, it was good. Besides,
How much did you sulk on Sunday?
Sunday it really wasn't that bad because I had a great time being here.
Right.
And we can get into that a little later on if
Right.
you want to wait for that
We can talk about it.
right now.
Yeah. Okay.
It was just awesome how many people we had here.
Yeah, it was
I know
fun.
it's kind of bad because it's like Omicron, it's COVID, and all that.
We just got through that, so
Yeah, I had
As
a
a
great
team.
time. I'm glad my dad came.
yeah, that was
That
good
was
to
really
see.
cool.
you.
My dad had the courtesy of getting us a keg or
Yeah.
pony keg that we didn't drink the whole thing of.
Yeah.
Drank as much as I could,
Right.
because in my old age I don't drink as much beer.
I'm kind of with you right now. I mean, maybe we'll get back to drinking beer at some point, but
I mean, I like drinking beer in bulk is hard now.
right.
You're 16, 17. Sorry, mom. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's easy
Yeah.
because your metabolism's that quick.
Yeah, and hangovers don't hit the way they do now.
It was just a good time. I'm glad everybody came. I'm glad Ashley showed up.
Yeah,
Kind of sad Cody didn't show up, but
yeah, that would have been nice.
his girlfriend fiance
Right, fiance.
had a little bronchitis apparently, so I can't blame him for not showing up, and it's probably better that they didn't come.
Right.
When it comes to being sick,
Right.
especially in the times that we were in.
It was great to see your dad, though. I don't think I've seen your dad in probably
Yeah,
at least 2 years. I'm thinking
probably.
maybe 3.
Yeah, since he moved to American Canyon, he's a little more. He doesn't come here as much, but it was cool. Because I knew I was gonna watch it with him, and I think he knew that I wanted to watch it with you guys too.
Right. So all forces joined.
Exactly. And you guys weren't that bad to me on Sunday. You guys weren't.
I couldn't.
You guys were not. No one was really mean to me. It was
Yeah.
great.
Well, I think-
I appreciate it. 'Cause I don't think if the Cowboys would have won, I would have been that bad either. 'Cause I'm usually not that bad.
Right.
I'll talk my shit sometimes
Yeah.
in between.
I think the stress level was too high, especially
was.
near the end of the game, to
Yeah.
be talking too much shit.
Because it wasn't just a regular season game.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
It was something different. It was a lot of fun that the whole thing happened.
Yeah.
And we got together for it.
Hopefully we can get. I mean, it's hard in my heart, but it's hopefully we can get more of those kind of playoff games in the
Right.
future.
Yeah. I mean, shit. That was the first time they faced off in our lifetime. Really. I mean,
Yeah.
I was less than a year old.
Since
You
we've
weren't
been
Yeah.
huge fans of football.
Right.
Also, before we get into things, I wanted to give a shout out to Nico, who was on last week.
Yeah.
We loved that.
Yep. That was a great episode.
He won our fantasy football fantasy
Oh,
football.
yeah, that's right. We forgot
tournament.
to shout him
Or
out
our
for
fantasy
that.
football. What am I looking? The word I'm looking for? Fantasy
league?
football league. Thank you. Wow.
He is the champion.
He's the champion, and that's coming from me because I came in second. He whooped my ass.
Yeah.
So much love to him.
That's his second championship. I
Second
believe?
championship. He joins the
The two-time
two-time
club.
champion club in this pool that we've been doing for
Who
the
else
last-
has won twice?
Nobody.
Just you two?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
I was trying to go for 3. I was trying to go for that dynasty
Yeah.
this year. Didn't happen. It's okay. There's always next year. I like my chances in fantasy football in a year.
I would say you've been pretty damn consistently good. I can't remember the last time you didn't have a playoff team.
Yeah, it's cool that we can look back now.
Right.
But
I would say it's probably been at least 5 or 6 years.
It's probably been like 4 years or so. 'Cause sometimes you have those really bad years.
Yeah. I just feel like you're always in the mix.
I pay attention.
We really don't have a lot on tap today. Gonna get into we got a good local sports report that we're gonna get back to since we did not do that last week.
Yes.
And then of course NFL playoffs that are gonna be the main talking points of the show today.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of not some great games this week, but we'll get into it no matter
The
what.
best game
Was the Nyack Outlaw game.
The Raiders Bengals one was good too.
Turned out to be good.
Turned out to be good.
You know what's funny is there was at least a 13-point lead, or at least a 14-point lead in every single game this week by either team. Because the Niners were up
Yeah, like 10 or
23-7.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to notice, but Emerson got a new phone, and this is what we do our podcast off of.
Yeah.
So if we sound better, let us know because we love that.
Yeah. I think since we've moved up here and we're both closer to the microphone anyways, it's been better.
Yeah.
But
This is the best thing that we've done since we've done
Yeah,
this
I
podcast.
like this setup,
is change up to this setup.
right.
I'm not like passing out halfway on the couch.
I
You know what I mean?
I think we did get a little snoozy on that thing. We may have to go back there one
We
time.
might have to
just
for
for
maybe the
shits and
100th episode or something like that,
Right.
which should be coming up soon, right?
I think this is number 82 or 3, something like that. So, very soon, yeah. But let's get into the local sports update. Clay Thompson, he had his best game since coming back in their Warriors 102-86 win over the Pistons last night.
This is a good win for the Warriors because they
Yeah.
were kind of
They're sputtering a
they
little
were
bit.
sputtering.
They have, even with that win, they won just 3 of the last 8 games. They're now 32-12, 2.5 games behind the Suns for first in the West. And I don't know if you've noticed, but the Grizzlies, I think, have won 12 out of the last 13 games,
Yeah.
and they are right on the Warriors' tail now.
John Morant.
He's looking nice.
I gotta say, it's one of your best takes ever since I've known you.
That was well before this podcast, wasn't it?
Well, that was whenever before they got drafted. I don't know if was that 2019.
That's a good. We'll have to look back on that.
For people who don't know, I don't know if he's mentioned it, but Emerson said that he'd rather draft John Morant than Zion Williamson.
I mean,
And yes, Zion's been hurt.
right. So it's easy to say. And Zion, honestly, has been great when he's been in there.
Mhm.
He's been one of the most efficient players scoring the ball that we've ever
And
seen.
hopefully they still have long careers ahead of them. But
Yeah.
as of right now, it looks like you're looking pretty smart
Yeah.
when it comes to that.
I mean,
Right.
the only reason I really thought that is, it's a point. Like there's a guard dominant league now. I mean, sure, there's great wings out there, but Zion's not a wing. He's a big man essentially.
Oh, he's huge.
So, but he is unique. I mean, obviously the guys that dominate, that are not wings, are very unique style players like Giannis and even Embiid. You could probably throw in there, and Jokic. But yeah.
Shout out to the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
So I think when I saw when John Morant got drafted, I'm like, oh.
He's going to
He's done.
Yeah, right.
Same thing with Zion because
Yeah. Either that or he's not gonna be elite until he leaves
Exactly.
that team, right?
So it's cool that he's making the Grizzlies relevant again. Or
Right.
relevant. Or no, the Grizzlies were good.
But yeah, you're right, not that
They
long
were,
ago.
they were good. Yeah. I shouldn't say again.
Because they were one of the tougher teams to face the Warriors in the
Mhm.
first championship run.
Yes, I remember that. Was that the first?
They were down 2-1 in that series. The Warriors were.
I think I remember being at a Giants game, and the Warriors were playing the Grizzlies that night.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was. It might have been in Memphis. 'Cause I don't
Yeah.
know if it was in the city or the Bay Area.
Yeah.
But I think the Warriors were down, and then of course, classic Warriors fashion, I think they won that game.
Yeah.
So you're right. I'm wrong. The Grizzlies have been.
But even then, I don't think anyone thought they were going to win a championship.
The Grizzlies?
Yeah.
No.
I think this team. I think people think that they got a chance to really turn into something special
That'd
because
be
they're all really young.
Yeah. It's just hard to imagine teams winning championships, like you said, that have never really won one or had the success of even going to one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine
Like,
the
even
Grizzlies being NBA champions?
Not really,
No.
but I wouldn't even. That's same with the Bucks though, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
tough, yeah.
Which Bucks are you talking about?
The Milwaukee Bucks. But honestly, the Tampa
Yeah,
Bay Bucks
Tampa Bay
at the
Buccaneers,
same time, even though we did see them win one a long time ago. Other basketball news:
Yeah.
trade rumors coming around the Kings.
Yeah. I mean, Ben Simmons, does he want to go to Sacramento?
Probably not, but he doesn't have a choice.
That's true.
Yeah. At least I don't think he has a
Yeah.
trade clause in his contract. So
So yeah, they say they want Ben Simmons or Tobias Harris, Domantas Sabonis, or Jeremy Grant.
yeah, none of those guys are, I would say, are superstar players, but they're all names. You know,
Sabonis is a nice player.
Sabonis is very nice. He was an all-star.
I wouldn't mind him being on the Kings, but like you said, he's not.
he's not
really a difference maker.
Right. He'd be just one of the. You probably want him to be the second best player on your team.
And obviously, getting some players like that, you lose players like De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, and Harrison Barnes.
Yeah. I even read something that Halliburton's in the trade talks, which I think that's a mistake.
Yeah.
I like Halliburton a lot. I think he is someone you could build around. Maybe he wouldn't be the best player on the team, but he's a nice piece.
Yeah. When it comes to losing any of these players, it would suck, but I mean, I know the coaching's been shit too, but what have these players done?
Right. I think Buddy's got to go, and honestly, Fox, I don't think it would, like, if they got something good in return for him, I don't think you'd miss him.
No.
You know? And obviously Harrison Barnes is he's playing well this year, but he's kind of washed.
So it sucked for any of those. I mean, I've always liked Buddy Hield. Even when he got drafted to the Pelicans, I was hoping the Kings would draft him before that. So it was cool for me when he got traded.
That was cool, yeah.
Because I loved him in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I thought he was awesome.
I think he can be a very valuable piece to a contender.
Yeah. I still can't believe Nick went to Oklahoma and he didn't go to any
any basketball games. Yeah.
Was he there when Trae Young was there? Have we talked about this?
I don't. Maybe.
He was there when when Oklahoma made the Final Four.
Nick might have been a senior.
Yeah.
Yeah, might have been a senior.
But it's like you have one of the best basketball teams in the nation.
Yeah.
You don't.
I think that was a little bit. I mean, they're not like irrelevant, but there was a little fluky that they were as good as they were. Yeah. Didn't they go to the Final Four with Buddy?
Yeah. Well, maybe Trae.
No, Trae. I think
they went with. I think they went with Buddy.
Yeah.
I think I remember being in Santa Barbara and they were playing or something like that in the Final Four like that or something along those lines. So it sucked to lose any of those guys, but I mean Ben Simmons would be fun.
It'd be intriguing for sure. My thing with Simmons is whatever team acquires him, they gotta really consider changing the role that he plays on the team because it's clear he's not a perimeter player.
No.
So I mean, you can't really consider him a point guard. I don't think not in this league. I mean, you'd probably have to play him at forward or even center a lot of the time.
Maybe throw him at center. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
he can't shoot.
Exactly. So he has to. I mean, I feel like he has some post game. So you could throw him on the block and he could be a playmaker at the post too. You don't have to be a point guard to be a playmaker. Draymond Green has showed that.
If they could keep De'Aaron Fox and put Ben Simmons in that kind of role that you're talking about, I think that would be nice.
It's just it is interesting to think about what the Sixers are going to want for Ben Simmons and what they think he's worth and what other teams think he's worth too. Yeah. I think De'Aaron Fox is a little bit expendable in the fact that they have Halliburton who can play point guard, and then Davion Mitchell who they just drafted that plays point guard. Yeah. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Kings are struggling. They've won only 2 out of their last 8.
Classic Kings.
They're still only a game and a half out of the playoff spot. I don't know what that really means to them at this point, but 18 and 28 overall.
All my teams seem to be on the decline.
Right.
So it's just perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
Sharks forward Timo Meyer.
You texted me about this.
Dude, this is
cool.
pretty legit.
It's cool.
Timo Meyer scored 5 goals, Sharks franchise record. 5 goals on Monday against the Kings. Love that it's against the Kings too. I think the only thing that would have been sweeter would be like Vegas or Anaheim. Yeah. But and last time a 5-goal game happened in the NHL was actually not that long ago, March 5th of 2020. But nonetheless, it's only happened 5 times in the last 20 years.
What was the final score of this game? Do you remember?
6-2. And
were any of these goals like gimmies, like open nets?
Or like empty netters?
Empty nets.
No, he actually scored all 5 of his goals in the first 2 periods.
I mean, I know no matter what, it still counts in the stat sheet,
right.
But it's more impressive that he did that with a goalie in front of the goal for each one.
Right. So all 5 came in the first 2 periods, which I could not find anything to confirm this, but I think I read that that's the first time that's happened since like 1994.
With the goalie in front?
No, where 5 goals in the first 2 periods of the game.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
Blank right there.
Yeah. But, congratulations. I mean, he's having a career year, too. He's got 20 goals and 45 points in 35 games this year.
That's nice.
Going to his first All-Star game as well.
Let's go. Where's the All-Star game at this year?
It is, I believe, in Vegas.
Wasn't it in Vegas not too long ago, or no?
They might have had one in Vegas before Vegas had a team.
I think they had a T-Mobile Arena.
I'm pretty sure it's in Vegas. I could be totally wrong, but I'm almost positive it's Vegas.
Is that where the...
That's where the Knights play.
Okay, maybe I'm somewhere off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it was in Vegas recently, but...
I feel like they did have one there before the Vegas...
You're telling me the Pro Bowl and NHL All-Star Game were both in Vegas? That's fucking pretty cool.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Should we go to the Pro Bowl? You want to go?
Yeah. NHL.
I want to go to that stadium. I want to go to that Raiders stadium. I just want to see.
Yeah, it's
what
in
it look-
Vegas,
what it looks
February 5th.
Wow.
And then the Pro Bowl is the day. Oh no, the week after. Is it really in Vegas?
Yeah,
The Pro Bowl this year?
I think so. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. So they
No,
get
isn't that the same weekend?
No, that's because the NFL season is because this is going to be. Maybe you're
The
right.
Super Bowl's on the 13th.
Oh, you're right. It's the day after. What the fuck are they doing?
I'm
in
pretty sure.
Vegas?
Look it up. I'm pretty sure.
No,
it's
you're
in
right. No, I just now I
Yeah.
thought about it. Pro Bowl 2022.
That's a hell of a weekend. You want to go?
Yeah, Allegiant
Yeah.
Stadium, February 6th. So they're going back to back. Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, because the NHL game's on the Saturday.
Mhm.
Wow, interesting stuff. Sharks are playing good hockey lately, by the way.
Let's go.
4-1-1 in the last 6.
Love that.
4th in the Pacific Division,
Okay.
which is a little skewed because a lot of the Canadian teams have not. Yeah,
You're rocking your
yeah,
shirt.
I
You're
am.
rocking
I
your
did that on
shirt.
purpose. Love you, Timo.
I love you, Timo.
Little skewed because a lot of the Canadian teams have had games postponed.
We'll take it anyways.
But regardless,
Win's a
playing,
win.
Playing good hockey. Yep. Nugget out of the Giants camp.
Let's go.
I know we're still in lockout right now, unfortunately.
When do you think this is gonna end?
I mean, the fact that it's still not progressing, and they did have a meeting recently.
Yeah.
And they did not make any progress with that meeting.
Mhm.
Makes me a little nervous. They're saying that they're not thinking that spring training is going to start on time, which that doesn't make me too nervous because you can forego spring training games. But yeah, I'm still optimistic that it's going to get done. I think that both sides would be stupid to just lose money over negotiations like this.
Mhm.
But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. But the Giants are showing some significant interest in Japanese outfielder, superstar, Seiya Suzuki. I think I said that right. I haven't heard his name said yet, but I'm gonna roll with it.
No relation to Ichiro.
I don't think so. This
Is
guy's
that
27.
fucked up? Is that fucked up for me to say? It kind
No.
of is. No.
I
I
don't
apologize.
No, I think so. Got the last name.
You're telling me it's a Japanese outfielder with the last name Suzuki. I gotta ask.
Right.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
sure Suzuki is like Johnson in Japan.
We should just stop right now. We're just gonna stop.
As far as the
Or-
commonness of the name.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, this guy is a stud, outfielder, hitter, whatever you want to call him.
5'11", 180.
Yeah, that's what Baseball Reference lists him at. I don't know how legit that is, but he's 27 years old, right-handed hitter. Last year, 38 home runs in the Japanese professional
In the
league.
Japanese league, they're no slouches.
It's they kind of equate it to being in between the level of Major League Baseball and AAA.
Okay.
So yeah, 38 home runs, 317 average. He in each of the last 6 seasons, he's had at least 25 home runs and hit over 300. So I think, I considering that MLB Trade Rumors has projected him at a 5-year, $55 million contract, that's a risk totally worth taking.
Yeah. Where would you want to put him in the outfield for the Giants?
They say he's been mostly a right fielder, which I think that would be fine. I mean, he could probably play left too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of an athlete he is. They haven't
Gotcha.
really, I haven't seen any reports on that, but
Man, I want to go to a Giants game now.
right.
I went to like 5 Giants games this year.
We went to a lot. I mean, we were going to a lot of those Monday and Tuesday night games that were super cheap.
Yeah. It was just nice because we hadn't been that year prior and all that. Miss you, Giants.
Yep.
Miss you.
Yep. So look forward to hopefully bringing this guy in. I think it'd be nice because that's got a lot of good left-handed hitters, but they don't have a ton of good right-handed hitters.
Yeah.
So nice to balance that lineup out.
Did you hear the Raiders fired their GM Mike Mayock?
I did see that.
Just after 3 seasons.
A little shocking, I guess.
The team was 25-24 during his tenure, and if that's not the Raiders in a nutshell, I don't know what is.
Right.
To me, I'm okay with this because it's just after the whole Gruden
And he was the one who brought in.
and Ruggs thing. To
Yeah,
me, it's a
yeah.
clean slate.
Yeah.
Figure it out. I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
I think the Raiders fans probably are too.
There was a lot of ugly shit even outside of what happened this year in the whole Gruden Mayock thing. Like Gruden ran Khalil Mack out of town. Mike Mayock had his shit with Antonio Brown that ran him out of town before he even played a game for the Raiders.
Yeah.
And then of course everything that happened this year. I kind of don't understand it because they just had only their second playoff appearance in the last 19 years,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna restart again. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, of course they're probably gonna find a new coach too.
of course.
This actually means, I think it means a lot for Derek Carr's future because
Yeah.
whoever they do decide to bring in is going to want to make it their team, I imagine.
Yeah.
But we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, Raiders. It's just the Raiders. It's
Yeah.
like I thought. I mean, the Cowboys are pretty bad when it comes to being buttoned up. But the
Yeah.
Raiders just seem like they're always all over the place.
They're worse.
Man.
Yeah, they're way worse.
And what's his name? What's the son's name? Mark Davis.
Oh, Mark Davis,
Your favorite?
fucking mole rat. That guy sucks.
You will talk shit about that guy.
Don't let me go on.
Anytime, any day, let Emerson talk shit about Mark Davis.
Don't
It's
let me go
hilarious.
on.
It's hilarious.
Good thing the Raiders aren't coming back to the Marriott.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about seeing him.
Yeah. I really don't think he cares what you're saying.
No, he doesn't care what I'm saying. I don't want to have to see him again. It's not my favorite. All right.
He stiffed you on a bill, huh? He didn't tip you.
No,
That's why you
no.
don't like him.
He never stood me on a bill. He just he was a bad, uncomfortable customer.
Is it the haircut?
It's the manners.
Yeah. I mean, when you grow up rich, I'm sure manners aren't great.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I mean, dude was a slob.
Was he?
Yeah.
But look at him.
Yeah. I mean, he was like walking around in sweats, like through the lobby. Like,
He's a millionaire, though.
I mean-
Actually, is he a millionaire? You think?
yeah, probably.
Okay.
I mean, through inheritance.
Yeah. I mean, we worth so much money. It's like fuck it. I can wear whatever I want.
Yeah, I
I
mean-
don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Yeah. I mean, most of the NFL owners are billionaires. He's definitely not that.
He's not a billionaire.
He's the
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
poorest. You know, he's not
So
poor.
he's
He's
got
the
mi-
poorest owner in the
He's
NFL.
got millions.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. I guess I was thinking billions.
Yeah. Okay. Real NFL talk.
Let's
Playoffs.
get into what everybody
Playoffs.
wants to hear.
Yeah, that
Well,
was
actually, yeah.
Let's start with the blowouts, Gage.
Yes.
That-
The Buffalo Bills beat the New England Patriots 47-17. This game was ugly from the
Stinky.
beginning.
But hey, credit to the Bills. They were unbelievable in
Yeah.
this game.
No fourth down plays, almost 9 yards per play.
That's,
They
that's
didn't.
fucking
They
unreal.
didn't punt in this game.
They didn't punt. They literally, so the only
The-
drives that didn't end in a touchdown were a kickoff return that ended the half with 1 second left, and then when they kneeled at the end of the game.
I believe the punter. This was his first playoff game.
Really?
Didn't even get on the field. Didn't have to.
Well, is he the holder, maybe?
I
I
think-
don't even know if he is.
What do you mean?
Like the holder for extra points?
Oh, we might be right, but
Yeah, I don't
he
know.
didn't get on the field to punt.
Yeah, he did
In
not
this
do
game
his
at
normal
all.
job.
No, he didn't. And for Bills fans, they gotta love this because that first game against the Patriots, I know a certain Bills fan who was down bad.
Dude, a lot of people were really doubting them after that game,
Mm-hmm.
but they turned it around. They've been clicking on all
That
cylinders
was
ever
the
since.
worst playoff loss of Bill Belichick's career.
Yeah, I mean that's not shocking to find out, but
Do you
30
think-
points.
You think this
after
guy? You
that.
think this guy misses Tom Brady or what?
I'm thinking so.
You think Tom Brady's on this team? They win that game.
Ooh man, it's
I
really
know it's impossible to answer.
it's really interesting to think about what the Patriots would be if they still had Tom, because he obviously was a little frustrated by the fact that they weren't bringing him offensive weapons,
Yeah.
right? And who knows if Bill would have even given into that at any point.
Yeah.
And so we clearly saw kind of a downtick in their, playoff legitimacy at the end of that run. So I don't know. I would say maybe not. Maybe the Josh Allen Bills would still be the team to beat in that division.
This Bills Chiefs game,
Oh, I can't wait for that.
it's gonna be
I
good.
can't wait for that.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. The Bills, they're wishing I had Josh Allen as my quarterback.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Josh Allen's got a fucking
sick.
cannon,
Yeah.
and it feels like he can run through a brick wall.
Yeah. I mean, he had 66 rushing yards, I think, in this game too. Just running through tackles like it's nothing. So good for them.
Are you still Mac Jones? What do you think? You think they're gonna hold on to him for a little bit, right? They're not just gonna get rid of him.
I mean, yeah, I don't see them moving off of him, but I could see him being in a similar situation to like a Baker Mayfield, where it's like if you don't show that you can be more than just a guy under center by the end of your rookie contract, it might be time to move on. But
So-
it's so early to say.
Yeah. I just cracked open a Bud Light seltzer.
Mm-hmm.
These have better taste than the Topo Chicos.
So you think so?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
And which one are you going for? Strawberry?
Strawberry.
Okay.
Wait, that's the one I wanted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
They,
could-
they taste better. They taste better.
Okay. Yeah, this pineapple one is actually pretty good.
I think the coolest thing about Topo Chico is the logo.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had Topo Chico just the water? The sparkling water.
You know, I've seen it around. I can't remember if I really have tasted it. Garrett buys it all the time, actually.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No.
I actually don't think I've ever had it. I think when I had it last, I put tequila in it, so it kind of defeated the purpose of it.
Yeah.
On to another blowout. The Buccaneers beat the Eagles, which wasn't a surprise to anybody.
Yeah. I don't really have much to say about the game personally.
Buccaneers won 31-15. Buccaneers led this game 31-0 after 3 quarters.
Yeah. So it was over.
Yeah, classic. Tom Brady gets his 1000th playoff win and all that.
I think the Eagles too. Like they got behind too early, and obviously they're a running team. So in this league, when you get down 2 scores, it's like you can't just stick to the run game too much.
I got really nothing to say about this.
Yeah.
Cry Eagles cry.
Cry Eagles cry.
That's pretty much all I got.
There you go. Chiefs also whopped the Steelers. Not a shock there.
No.
These were the 2 biggest spreads over the weekend. And
This was also known as Big Ben's retirement ceremony.
It was. It was beautiful.
I mean, if Big Ben, if Big Ben comes back,
Oh no, he's got to be
He's
done.
done. He's
He
done.
has to be done.
he's done. Even I gotta think, even like our boy Jimmy, Steelers fan. I don't think he even thought the Steelers were gonna win this game.
There's no way. I mean, you got to be at it, kind of a little bit out of your mind.
Patrick Mahomes. I mean, the only Patrick Mahomes not playing in this game might be your only hope.
Right.
And I still think their backup is. I don't know who their backup is.
Is it still? Was it Chad Henne? Was he the guy for a while?
No.
I don't remember.
Remember those
Madden edits. Madden cover edits.
the Madden cover edits, and one of them was Chad Henne on the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Chad Henne's not still in the league.
He was in the league a lot longer than I remember. Was he not the guy who came in for
No.
Mahomes when he got hurt last year?
No, it wasn't Chad Henne. It was. Wait. No, you might be right.
Dude, I'm almost positive.
I think
it
I'm
was.
thinking of like their kicker for some reason. Who's their kicker? Butker? Yeah, it's
Butker?
You actually might be right. But when I think of Chad Henne, I think of the fucking.
Yeah.
The
No,
Madden
I'm with
edits.
you. Chad Henne, American football player.
Yeah.
He's an American football quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Wow.
Go blue.
You went to Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I was wrong on that. Congrats.
He's from Wyomissing, Pennsylvania.
One more time.
Wyomissing, Pennsylvania.
God bless you.
So like why? So like it's almost like you're gonna say Wyoming, but then you instead of Ming, you say missing.
Cool. Good for him.
It's kind of a cool.
I
name
can't
for
say
a
I've
city.
ever heard anybody be from that town you just said.
He's probably the only guy.
Was it Wyomissing?
Wyomissing, yep. That's one of the more interesting city names I've ever seen, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Anyways. Another thing that wasn't interesting was the Rams-Cardinals game.
I thought this had a chance to be a good one, but
Yeah, we
the
were talking about
Cardinals
this.
just...
Rams won 34-11. Shout out to Matt Stafford for getting his first playoff career win.
Yeah. Really ugly by the Cardinals on offense, though.
I mean, this right here makes the Cowboys look good on the Cardinals' part.
Right.
And also, what makes me mad now, looking back, this is what happens when I root for the Niners, like I did 2 weeks ago. The Cowboys pay for it, but also I'd rather have played the Cardinals. Now I look back at it.
Right.
I still think the Cardinals would have won. I think the Rams would beat the Cowboys. It didn't matter who the Cowboys played. The Cowboys were going to lose.
Yeah, you called it.
Thank you. I don't really have much to say. I don't know if Sean McVay came out and came into the end zone again during this game. Do we see
I
that?
wasn't paying attention, but I don't think he did.
No. OBJ is looking like OBJ
He had a
again.
very nice game. He's been... I think I heard he's got 6 touchdowns in the 9 games he's played with the Rams.
Did you hear he got PED tested today because of his game? Because usually sometimes the
That's
NFL.
so lame. So that happens in the NBA too, I think.
Yeah.
Where they... Yeah, I don't know. That's funny. There's another one. 0 for 9 on 3rd down.
That's bad.
Can't win like that.
No.
Kyler Murray was unwatchable. Did you see the pick 6 he threw?
The Carson Wentz
That
pick
was-
six.
Oh, that was awful. Yeah.
Also, one note on the Cardinals that I do have is the Cardinals franchise championship drought extends to 74 years.
That's the longest in all of sports, right?
The longest out of the 4 major North American sports,
Yeah.
yes.
Ouch.
The last one in 1947.
And that was-
So should I humble myself and not get so mad about the Cowboys? for not
Yeah. I mean,
winning? Oh, fuck that.
sucks being a Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
You know what's funny that you say that? I met this couple recently, and it was kind of in the middle of the season when the Cardinals were looking really good. And dude was wearing a Cardinals like jacket or hat or something. And I said something about like, how about them Cardinals or whatever. And he said, we're actually transplants from Detroit, and we now live in Arizona and root root for the Cardinals because we can't root for the Lions anymore.
Oh, so
but they're just
No,
like,
no, it would
the
be
two
Cardinals.
losingest or least winning franchises you can imagine in all of football.
I can't say I know a Cardinals fan. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Uh,
I mean, why would I just don't know why I
I
wouldn't.
don't
have
think I've
won.
ever even met a Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
Even when the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl with Kurt Warner, I don't remember anybody being like,
Go,
Go
I'm a
Cardinals.
Cardinals fan,
you know.
yeah.
I think I was rooting for the Cardinals because I didn't want the
Oh, I
Steelers to win
definitely
their.
rooted for the Cardinals.
I don't want the Steelers to win because
Yeah.
fuck the Steelers, but it's hard,
Yeah.
hard being a Cardinals fan.
Rough life.
But if Cardinals fans want any hope, if they would have played the Cowboys, they would have won. So there's that. The second best game of the weekend, in our opinion, is the Bengals beating the Raiders 26-19.
Yeah. That came down to the last play essentially.
And isn't it just so fitting that Derek Carr threw the interception to end the game?
I feel bad for Derek Carr
I
because I do believe he is better than what people generally
He's a good quarterback.
make out to him to be.
I think he's better than both our quarterbacks, Dak Prescott and Jimmy G.
I would agree with that. I think he's more of a risk taker than either of those two.
He's kind of like the watered down Brett Favre.
A little bit, yeah. I think
You know
that's a
what I
good take. But yeah, he ended it with a pick on 4th and goal with 17.
And that's but it's that's something he had to make that throw. He had to throw.
He
that
had to get
position.
rid of it.
He had to.
It was not the right. I mean, the guy was covered by 2 guys, I think. So it wasn't
Like
a
I'd
good
rather
call.
him throw a pick than get sacked and lose the game.
Yeah.
At least it gives you that false sense of hope when he throws it. You know. What I
Yeah.
mean?
One thing I could see being frustrating from a Raiders fan standpoint is that throw that he made was not in the end zone.
Oh yeah.
It was like 2 yards short of the end
Yeah,
zone.
that's
It's like, bro, you at least give someone in the end zone a chance.
Yeah, okay,
But
that's fair. That's fair.
It is what it is. He really did not have a great game too, but.
What did you think of that controversial touchdown that the refs blew the whistle, but the play kept going and the Bengals caught it for a touchdown?
What I was really having a hard time with is when I watched it live, I heard the whistle, but when they tried to match up the replay on the sound, it seemed like the whistle came way later on the replay than it did when I was watching it, and I never went back and listened for it.
Is there any possible way that this whistle came out of the fans that were close to the booth?
No, because they showed the replay and the ref was definitely like blowing the whistle and waving the hands.
I didn't see that.
So my only take is based on the replay matched up with the sound is that I don't think it really had an effect on the play. I think the ball was too far into the end zone already for it to really have an effect.
Well,
but it was weird.
What sucks for the Raiders on this play is each broadcast now has an old official or an ex-official there to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
And
He said it should have been a touchdown.
he said in that situation the play just gets redone.
Right.
And I don't know what down it was. I forget. It wasn't like any. I don't know if it was like a third down.
I think it was third down.
Was it?
I think it was.
So I mean, for Raiders fans, that's what sucks is that play shouldn't have counted.
Yeah. The only thing is like, so who would be more outraged? Bengals fans if they didn't get that touchdown and didn't score on the next play or something, or Raiders fans if they, or in this situation where they did get the touchdown.
I would think Bengals fans because it was in Cincinnati.
Well, I think I'm just talking like in general, like people
I think
watching from the TV.
I think it's a wash.
I think
I think either side would be
I don't
pissed.
know, man. I think Bengals fans because I don't think that whistle had anything to do with the play. Honestly, I think it was just the ball was too far in the end zone and too close to being caught already.
Yeah, it was a weird.
And
play.
the defender wasn't really that close to him. It wasn't like he was making a play on the ball.
The only reason why I ask about the whole a fan maybe having a whistle is because I remember being at a Napa High game in high school and I feel like we're around somebody who I don't know if you were there or we probably were all together, but someone had a whistle and someone blew a whistle hella loud right in the stands.
I think it was me.
Was it you?
Because remember I used to have a whistle.
Oh, I
and
think
and someone like false started.
No, someone stopped like the play stopped for
Yeah,
some reason.
yeah.
We all look at each other like, oh shit, was that us?
Well, I had one of those lame
yeah.
not even.
I
close
remember
to-
that. It was like
yeah.
a lanyard, right?
Yeah. It was like,
Was it you
I
that
hate
did that?
admitting that because I was super lame. But
Was it you that did that?
and I do remember
Do
like.
you remember that play?
Yeah, and someone like false started or something. On it was like I want to say it was a Napa Vintage game. Maybe it wasn't even a Napa Vintage
Yeah,
game.
but it was just weird because, someone like false start. I mean, I doubt anybody heard that, but it was just a weird
It's like
moment in time
Yeah.
where you blew it and something happened. And we're like, wait,
did
like
that,
I thought the athletic director was gonna come up. But he was gonna-
right, Brian.
Yeah, he's gonna come up and be like, "Come on, guys."
Right.
I can't believe you remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm almost positive it was me. Yeah.
Those games were fun, man. I love going to fucking football games.
First playoff win for the Bengals, by the way. 31 years.
31 years.
That's crazy.
And it's our boy Joe Burrow. High five for Joe.
Yes, sir.
Love Joe Burrow on this podcast. You didn't like his glasses post game? The Miami Vice looking ones?
Yeah, those are pretty suspect.
He is just...
But he can pull them off. I'll give him that.
Yes.
He's someone
He
who
can
can
pull off a cigar. He can pull off glasses. He
Yeah.
can pull off anything he wants, really.
I mean, Stetson Bennett's doing the cigar after the game because of him.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Stetson who?
He's starting the trend.
Exactly. It's just... I want the Bengals to go to the Super Bowl so bad because I want to root for the Bengals that bad. I don't think they will.
You know, I will say, I don't really care about the Bengals as a franchise, but they've always had some of my favorite uniforms in all the sports.
Are you biased because they're orange because you're a Giants fan?
No.
I
think the Bengals, like the Bengal stripes, like you don't see anything like that on uniforms.
Yeah. I wish they would bring back their old Bengal logo, like the actual Bengal. Like the
That
B,
was, yeah.
the B is all right. It's a little
Like the one they
too-
had in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cat. Dude, that thing was tight.
I don't think they ever had that on their actual helmet. I think they used to have it. It used to say Bengals on it. I want
You're
to say
right.
a long
like back
time
in,
ago.
like, yeah.
But even when the Bengals played the Niners in the Super Bowl, I think 2 times that they did, they had just like the ones they have now. I could be wrong.
It's still just stripes on the helmet, right?
Right now, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like thinking, do they have the fucking logo on the helmet?
No.
But no, they don't.
But I thought they used to have the actual Bengal on the helmet, but I don't think they did.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't remember.
They do have some sweet uniforms.
Yeah, I think they have some of the best.
I think you're
They're
a little,
most unique.
I think you're a little biased with the black and orange, but you won't admit it.
I mean, I think black and orange is a good combination of colors.
I think it is too. I mean, orange can be a little, Orange Friday jerseys for me are a little too much.
Yes,
for
I
the
like
Giants.
orange as an accent color.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the Raiders' playoff drought extends. Did you already say that?
No.
19 years?
Yeah.
19 years
that's
the Raiders
right.
haven't won a playoff game. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
And they've only been to the playoffs twice in that span.
And the moment
When we-
all the fans have been waiting for, I think it's the most anticipated part of this podcast ever. And I hate to tell people, I'm really not going to go that hard on the Cowboys. I mean, I'm going to give you some things.
Yeah.
But the 49ers, Emerson's 49ers, beat my Dallas Cowboys 23-17. Is officially, there's no more victory Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays until, September for the Cowboys? So,
If it even comes that early. I'm just being an asshole.
this game, it's weird. I wasn't even really that nervous for this game. Because as we know, I didn't pick the Cowboys to win this game. I didn't.
I wasn't that nervous going in either.
No. I don't even think it was because I was a little boozed up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think...
Yeah.
I just didn't think the Cowboys were going to win. And like I've said, and like what you posted, the Cowboys are cursed. They are.
I thought that was one of your better takes on the show.
It's looking like it's pretty good right now. It's just... I don't even know where to go from here. Like, I want to abandon this team so bad. This franchise so bad. But I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I bleed blue and silver. I can't do it. And it just... I don't know. Like, it was tough because it was obviously the Niners. It's my most hated team ever.
Yeah.
It's a team that deserved to win that day because the Cowboys, I think, had 14 penalties. It just wasn't pretty. The Cowboys did not deserve to win this game.
Yeah.
Even if the Cowboys would have miraculously won and Dak didn't run in the middle of the field for some reason with no timeouts and 14 seconds left, the Cowboys didn't deserve to win this game.
Yeah.
The Niners, I mean, Jimmy G didn't have a stellar game at all.
Yeah, he was just Jimmy G.
He didn't throw a
He was Jimmy
touchdown.
G.
The Niners weighed heavily on their run game, which they're really good at, and the Cowboys, I thought, had a good defense, but they don't. Or at least they did in that game.
They did not do well stopping the run.
You got to give
That's
it
for
to give it to Kyle Shanahan. He came in with a perfect game plan, and it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
The Niners tried to give it to the Cowboys, or Jimmy G tried to give it to the Cowboys. And let me tell you, what's going to haunt me the most about this game is that George Kittle almost catch.
You were so excited too,
Dude, I was so excited, and then when I saw it hit the floor, I fell to the floor.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, fuck. I was just like, oh, because that was it. Because he fumbled after, or someone, did he fumble? He fumbled, and the Cowboys recovered.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, Jimmy G, it's probably the first time ever that you're glad Jimmy G didn't make a pass.
Oh, yeah.
Or had an incompletion.
Yeah. One of my favorite incompletions of all time.
That was,
That was a wild game.
it was. And it's just, it's cool that it was, I mean, it wasn't a good game, I thought. The first half wasn't good.
You're right. I mean, the Niners were in control for for most of this game. But you're right. I mean, the Cowboys did not have it from the get-go.
No, they didn't. It's just
And the Niners did do a lot to let them back into this one. I don't know.
I don't know if you know this, but out of all the games this weekend, the only home team to lose was the Cowboys. Don't really know what else to say.
And all the home teams were favorites too.
Yeah, it's but like I said, it's tough, you know, especially being around all you guys. But I said you guys weren't bad, and you weren't.
We took it ezy on you.
You do, Cause it's just it's one of me versus about
It's
10
tough
of
when
you.
it's 11 versus 2, you know.
11 versus 2. It was.
Can't be too much of an asshole.
God, it's just because if the Cowboys would have won this game, they would have played the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
The Cowboys wouldn't have beaten the Buccaneers, even though I know they played them good, played them well in the first game of the season. But who you trusted in the playoffs? The Cowboys or the fucking
Or
Buccaneers?
Tommy B.
Yeah, let's be real here. Let's be real here. It ain't gonna happen.
No, I don't disagree.
So, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm glad the Cowboys got bounced out. Got bounced out early because I would have been just more heartbroken the later on they got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause I don't know how you feel, but to me, like the Niners, I think they have a shot against the Packers.
I
think they have a shot.
Yeah, I think I like their chances more than the average person would.
The fact that Aaron Rodgers is 0-3 against the Niners in
That
the
is
playoffs,
Yeah, and it's only 3, and they
but still, it's
still something.
he has not won.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like they never played.
Yeah.
You know, he's lost 3 times.
Yeah. I think it'll be interesting. I mean, I think from the Niners standpoint, a lot of people want to. I mean, Jimmy made some bad plays, but you got to take a playoff one and run with it at this point. Obviously, the pick that he threw was
That was bad.
awful. It was like, where the fuck was that going? It was almost like he was throwing it away, and then there's a guy there, and then the miss wide open throw to Ayuk that would have had a chance to seal the game, kind
That
of.
was bad. Yeah.
And then obviously snapping the ball too early
Yeah.
with a chance to seal it.
They tried their best to give it to the Cowboys.
They really fucking did.
But you guys forget that you're fucking with the Cowboys, who always find a way
To make things
to
interesting.
lose.
Oh, that too, yeah. But they do find a way to make things interesting generally too.
Yeah.
On both, both teams do. Yeah, I can't remember the last time the Niners just sealed one against a good team
You know,
without making it close.
and the Niners have now forced me to do something this week that I don't like to do ever, and that's root for the Packers.
Yeah.
I hate rooting for the Packers. I can't stand the Packers, but alas, I have to.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
And I got some Cowboy stats for you.
Okay.
You ready to hear these?
Let it
Ready to
go.
hear these? Actually, first, I got a bold prediction.
Ooh.
You want to write this down, or no? Can you remember this for me for
Sure.
later?
Yeah. I won't let you forget. Do you want me to pull you up?
Yeah. Next year, the Cowboys will play the Niners, and the Cowboys will get the revenge game.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm going to make that one stiff for you.
All right. That's my bold prediction. The Cowboys next year will play the Niners in the playoffs.
I hope they do.
It's gonna
play
be it's gonna be at Levi's. I'm gonna be there, and the Cowboys are gonna win.
That would be awesome.
That was my bold prediction.
I would love that for you. I mean, obviously, I would hate that for myself, but I would love that for you.
Is that bold enough for you?
Oh, yeah.
I-
I mean, the fact that they would even play is hard
Yeah,
to
they're
predict.
gonna be at Levi's. It's gonna be on a Saturday at 1. I'll tell you, like, to the T. You know what I mean? The score will be 28-17. Fucking
Who's quarterback of the Niners?
Jimmy G.
No, shut the fuck up.
No.
I mean, the Niners are Super Bowl champions?
No.
Rating?
No, because the Niners are they're not gonna beat the Packers. But I'm hoping Jimmy G earns that extension. I'm hoping.
He's not getting an extension. He's already he's got a contract next year. That's all they're going to give him at most. No way anything else happens. Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
No chase either.
I don't need it. I want it to burn.
Want it to burn.
Oh yeah, Cowboys nuts for you.
Yeah.
I got about 6 of them.
Oh boy.
My first one. So the Cowboys have gone 11 straight playoff appearances without reaching the conference title game. Longest streak of all time. Why? How?
You got no balls.
How about, we'll make this fun. For everyone I say, I just need like a comment or two.
Sure.
So that's your first one. Ball.
Okay, no balls.
Yeah. It's the 6th longest streak without a conference title appearance, 26 years. Behind the Dolphins. Oh wait, no, excuse me. No, they have this. They also have the 6th longest streak without a conference title appearance, 26 years, behind the Dolphins, WFT, Lions, Browns, and Bengals.
It's a lot of bad franchises. I mean, the Lions.
Well, no, that's what
I mean,
I'm saying.
sorry, the Dolphins. But yeah, that's not.
No,
good
it's
company.
just like because everyone puts the Cowboys on this pedestal, but when you talk about it, they're in the gutter.
Yeah, I mean, if you're being realistic about what they've done over the last 26 years, they're not special.
Yeah, they had the third worst playoff win percentage in the last 25 seasons, .231, only behind the Bengals and the Lions.
Eek.
Ouch,
Eek.
bad, not
Yeah,
good.
No bueno.
So I'm gonna give you this right here. Playoff wins in the last 25 seasons. We got Jake Delhomme at 5,
I think I saw this.
Trent Dilfer at 5, Mark Sanchez, aka the Sanchez, at 4, Brad Johnson. Does anybody even know who Brad Johnson is who's listening right now? If you don't, he won the Buccaneers Super Bowl back in 2002.
Mm-hmm. I think you might have had a playoff appearance with the Vikings too.
4 wins.
Nice.
Your boy Colin Kaepernick with 4. The Dallas Cowboys as a franchise. 3. That one to me is incredible. I mean, I know Jake Delhomme went to a Super Bowl and he probably won one after that, but I mean, we're talking about guys like Jake Delhomme, Trent Dilfer, Mark Sanchez, and Brad Johnson. To me, Colin Kaepernick, he had his
At
time.
a time where
you know
he
what I
was,
mean?
he was good.
And he was, about this close to winning one himself.
Right.
I mean, Trent Dilfer. I mean, he also won a Super Bowl too.
Well, yeah, Dilfer and Brad Johnson.
And the Mark Sanchez ones is, they went to 2 straight AFC championships,
Right.
so that's why. That one's staggering to me. Another one, Jimmy Garoppolo has more playoff wins than the Cowboys since 2000.
He has 3. 3, yeah. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw that. That's all it said. That he has more playoff wins than the Cowboys franchise since 2000. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
I love it.
Okay. Alabama Crimson Tide. They're not even in the NFL, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
They're, top dogs, or, they came in
Right.
second this year.
Yeah.
Have the same amount of playoff wins at AT&T Stadium as the Cowboys since it opened in 2009.
Ooh, that one hurts.
3.
That one hurts.
You're like Nick Saban. Jerry Jones does not own that stadium. It's Nick Saban. What are we talking about here? They co-own it together. Actually, no. It's
And Kyler Murray's got some stake in there.
and Aaron Rodgers.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Ouch.
And the last one that really hits home and is weird too. Dak has the same playoff record as Tony Romo through their first 6 seasons as a starter for the Cowboys. 1-3.
So are you saying that Dak is the next Tony Romo?
It's all the same.
Only the names have changed. Shout out Bon Jovi.
Yes. John Bon Rubicon Jovi. Those are... The Alabama one hurts.
Yeah, that one's rough.
The Alabama one
That's kind of
hurts.
comical, but rough.
The Dak and Tony Romo one hurts too.
Yeah.
Because I think Tony Romo is a better quarterback than Dak. And it just reminds me of how Tony Romo was with the Cowboys in his tenure.
And like the fumble and the...
So I got 3 things the Cowboys need to do. And this is just, it's not going to happen. This is just a fairy tale world. Let me have my moment, okay?
Right.
Okay. The first thing the Cowboys need to do, I got 4 things. Number 1, first and foremost, Jerry Jones needs to get the fuck out of town.
Never gonna happen.
He's got to go.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's fairy tale there. Number 2, need to hire Jim Harbaugh,
Okay.
which won't happen.
Yep.
Number 3, go for Russell Wilson. Just get him. Fuck it. Do whatever you can. Just do it.
That one I like.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
And 4, Zeke Elliott needs to go.
Yeah.
Drop him.
That one I also...
I don't care if he has a sprained ACL, MCL, PCL, ABCD. I don't care what it is. He's got to go. It's over. Cut him. It's
Yeah.
done.
I think that's the most realistic. Russ, the next most realistic. And then the other 2 are pipe dreams. I do love that you think that Jim Harbaugh is just the answer. He's never won anything big.
No.
The Orange Bowl is the biggest thing he's ever won.
I just know how he can
Actually,
coach.
no, beating Ohio State is the biggest game he's ever won. And that was a regular season game.
I guess what I'm thinking of is, Mike McCarthy, what are you going to do? Like, my whole thing in the NFL is who can you get better? And I do think Jim Harbaugh would be a better option than Mike McCarthy.
For sure. I agree with that.
So
Okay.
that's kind of why I think of Jim Harbaugh, because I do think he would be a better option. I know he doesn't win the big games, but I do think he would be the better option for the Cowboys.
You know what might seem a little far-fetched, but I think would make... Because Mike McCarthy, I do agree, should not be the head coach. He's going to be, but he should not be the head coach. next year.
And this is that's classic Cowboys. It's just
Right.
what I don't get. Jerry Jones,
Yeah, but
it's tough. It's tough.
But they should boot him and make Dan Quinn the head coach.
I think that is the most realistic thing that they should do.
And if they do like Kellen Moore as much as they think they do, and much as apparently other teams do,
Yeah.
try and give him a raise and keep him as the offensive coordinator. I don't get why he's so coveted, by the way, as far as head coaching.
Kellen
goes.
Moore?
Yeah, I mean, how many times did he get criticized for his play calling this year? I mean, I don't know if it was warranted or not, but how many times? Like it seemed
A
like
lot.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the Dan Quinn being. I don't think the Cowboys should let go of Dan Quinn in general.
I mean, I think it's a big reason. Obviously, you got to have players.
Well, I
but-
guess Dan Quinn makes his own, or he decides what he wants to do. But the Cowboys, in their power, should do whatever they can to keep Dan Quinn.
Right.
Kellen Moore, I could live without.
Yeah. I mean-
At this point.
Make him the highest paid assistant, if that's what you got to do.
And this is the guy who made the Cowboys defense from last year be
Awful.
one of the worst of all time.
Yeah,
to this year being
Legit.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Good.
probably at least a top 10, if not top 5
Yeah,
defense.
exactly. He helped draft Micah Parsons, which is a stud. He's a stud.
And utilize him in a way that, I mean, I don't think anyone thought he was going to be a pass rushing linebacker. And he's,
So it's just
yeah.
it's tough. It's
Yeah.
not gonna. Dak Prescott.
More and more disappointing.
It always is. It always is. So
Do you want to dissect the 14-second left play? I know everyone's already seen it on ESPN.
no,
Obviously, it wasn't a great call.
I don't think it was a great call.
I didn't totally hate it, but at the same time, it was more like a high risk, low reward
Yeah.
situation that they went for.
Like initially for me when I saw Dak take off,
You're like,
I thought maybe he could make it to the end zone, but I was
Right.
like, he's not that fast.
right, and there was a lot of converging defenders too.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't really have much more on the Niners.
What do you think about? Did we talk about them and the Packers? Like, what do you think?
I think they have a chance. I think they
Like,
have a chance.
how do you feel going into it? They're going into Lambeau, the Niners' second road game in a row, or third home game in a row.
I mean, this is basically the third playoff game they're going to be playing because they had to beat the Rams. I like I said, I think I like it more than most people. The matchup.
How many yards for Devontae Adams?
That's who scares me the most.
Because I know you don't like.
Yeah, that's who scares me
The
the
Niners
most.
secondary.
The Niners secondary is cheeks. Yeah, I would say he's probably going to have a 100-yard game. The thing is,
But I mean,
it's going to be very like they got to have. I think they have to have Nick Bosa.
I was gonna say if
for this
Bosa
game.
doesn't play, it's
I mean, I know that the Niners still got pressure on Dallas after he left the game, but he's such a force. Like it makes them a lot easier to defend, or for the a lot easier to play against when he's not out there. So, and Fred Warner needs to be out there too, which he's much more likely to play than Bosa. But I think I'm excited.
I'd be excited, too.
I think I like the whole stigma over the Packers, not beating the Niners last three times in the playoffs, and I think the Niners proved that they can beat the Packers already this season.
Mm-hmm.
It was a long time ago, totally different game plan that they'd probably be bringing to the table, but I think they got a chance. So our divisional matchups are going to be Bengals at Titans, Packers at Niners,
yes.
Rams at Buccaneers. Love that matchup, by the way. And we're going to make our picks on
Yes.
this here in a second. And then Bills at the Chiefs, which is probably the game of the week, I would think.
Do we also want to talk about how our picks went last week?
Yes. So we both went 2-1. Look at us.
Did you go 2-1?
Mm-hmm. I got the Rams and the Buccaneers.
Okay. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I flopped on the
I was
Steelers.
close on that Raiders one though.
You were very close to going 3-0. Very,
close
very
on
good week for you. But look at us, 2-1. Not bad at all.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
These picks for me this week were tough.
They're
Hard.
tough for me too.
Hard picks.
I think I like. I mean, they're all very close to pick'ems, other than the Green Bay Niner game. But
So did you want to do their Rochambeau? Then we pick?
yeah, I think since we have the same record. All right, go for it.
My first one, I'm gonna pick actually the Niners +6 over the Packers.
Take the Niners. Okay.
I think it's a pretty big number. I think the Packers are still going to win, but I don't think it's going to be by that much.
I think that's fair because that is an interesting number there. I'm glad I didn't have to pick that again. I'm gonna take the Bills actually plus 1.5 over the Chiefs.
I picked that one. Or
Yeah.
That's what I had too.
Yeah, so I'm taking the Bills.
Man, I did this earlier, but now I'm feeling different. I'll go Titans 3.5.
Titans?
Minus 3.5 over the Bengals.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next pick. And I am actually gonna be picking 2 dogs. I'm taking the Rams plus 3 on the road against the Buccaneers.
Oh, so you're picking +3.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So you said you're picking Tennessee though, right?
Yeah, I picked Tennessee
Minus
minus 3.5.
Cool.
I love.
So let's even aside from these numbers, who do you think is gonna win these games? You like the Packers, you said overall.
I think overall the Packers are
Yeah.
going to win.
So
yes.
and then you think Tennessee's gonna win. I don't think I like Tennessee to cover in that game as well.
Yeah. I would like to see Joe Burrow go further, but I think the Bengals are kind of playing like kind of out of their minds right
A
now.
little bit, yeah.
Like more-
They're tough to defend though.
Mhm.
The only thing that scares me is their offensive line, and I don't know that Tennessee necessarily has a great pass rush, but I think if Joe Burrow spent a lot of time on his ass, it could be a long day for the Bengals.
I think the Bucks are going to win against the Rams just because of Tom Brady has the Rams number in the playoffs.
Yeah. It did but that was Jared Goff.
Well, it's also Kurt Warner. Like, it's a long time ago
yeah,
for
long
both,
time
but
ago.
it's just one of those.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I
And it's
like.
hard. And it's hard to bet against Brady. It's just
It is,
It's
and
hard.
it is, and it's why I'm having a tough time saying convincingly that I think the Rams will win. I think it's very much a coin flip, but I think if you look at the talent on both those teams, it's pretty much equal. And Tampa Bay is missing some guys too. I mean, Chris Godwin's out for the year.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette is going to be game time decision probably again.
So you have
Same
the
Ronald
Rams.
Jones. I got the Rams. Yeah,
Bills Chiefs one to me is
another close one.
hard, and it's going to be in Arrowhead, right?
Yeah. That makes me like the Chiefs a little bit more, but I think what Buffalo's bringing to the table.
You know, I'm gonna stick with my preseason prediction. I'm rolling with Buffalo.
There you go. Now, one thing we should mention is, so we did the bracket challenge, right? For
Our friend group,
right.
which I was gonna mention. I'm glad you did. We appreciate everybody who has done
Yeah,
that.
got 17 entries. Yeah, which is good number. You and I, one of the 3 to have a perfect bracket so far.
Me, you, and Danny.
Yeah, me and you and Darts.
Cheers.
So
It's like we
cheers
know.
to
It's
that.
like we know what we're talking about.
It's crazy.
People think these guys know what they're talking about. We don't.
Yeah. Now I did do a little research on who we have picked for the next round, and we all have very different picks. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting to see what happens.
I know I have the Bengals going to the championship game.
I think you do. Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Now, to anyone who's listening, don't think that because you didn't have a perfect first round that you're totally out of it.
No,
The rounds get more and more, like each game gets more and more valuable as the rounds go on.
unless you're Dylan and you had.
The Patriots in the Super Bowl, ouch. Sorry about that.
But you had Tampa winning, so it's.
So he's still alive in that
Still
regard, but I think he's not the only one who's Tampa winning, so it's going to be tough for him
Yeah, exactly.
to rise to the top because of that. So yeah, there's picks. We'll preview.
Yeah.
Let's do this really quick. Gage, what time is it?
It's time for last call.
Woo! We made it.
You got anything?
I did see that they're talking about James Harden going to the Sixers.
Nice.
I don't know if it's more likely that would happen next year, but I thought that was kind of interesting news.
I got something that you're gonna hate that we've already talked about, but Mike Tyson and Jake Paul have reportedly verbally, I gotta put the emphasis on verbally,
Right.
agreed to a $50 million mega fight held later this year in Las Vegas.
Sexy.
I would watch it.
I mean, if I had the day off, yeah, I definitely. I'd be more intrigued in a Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury fight, but that's also not gonna happen, apparently.
I mean, if Paul and Tyson fight, they gotta tell Tyson that you can't hit his head, right?
Well, they gotta tell him that he's gotta do it anyways, just for everyone's
Like,
satisfaction.
I just gotta, I mean, to me with Jake Paul, he's like I'm undefeated, I'm undefeated, I'm undefeated. But he wants to do an exhibition.
Yeah.
He's scared.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fight him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're different weight classes and all that.
Yeah, that's the thing is I think he needs to find a real boxer that's in his weight class. He doesn't have to be someone who's really good or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just fight a real professional boxer and just go to blows.
Yeah.
Let her ride.
I would watch him fight McGregor though.
That would be fun. Because I think actually Conor would have a good chance. Because Conor, he's probably not a great boxer by any means, but he hung in there a little bit with Floyd. And who knows, maybe Floyd drug it out.
He had a
dragged
couple
it
good
out a little
uppercuts, you know.
Yeah. But I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Has he talked any shit to Conor that we know of?
He did a little bit. I think he has I thought he had Jake Paul has like a chain that's the last fight that he had when he broke his leg. He's talking to Joe Rogan like sitting down because he can't walk. Something along those lines.
That's really stupid. Yeah.
Also, no celebrity deaths or anything that I thought was worth notable this
Cheers
week.
to that.
I got nothing
Thank
to
God.
drink, but you know.
Hmm.
What?
Actually, you know what? I will make a bold prediction.
Yeah?
I'm feeling frisky.
Okay.
Niners are gonna win this week. You kind of baited me, but I'm doing it.
You kind of baited me. Yeah.
Why not? Nothing to lose.
There you go. Do you honestly think that?
I think they got a very good chance.
They do got a good chance. They got a good chance.
I saw it. I don't even know why I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So
Love that.
I follow this website called Pro Trade Rumors.
Yeah.
And I feel like I probably should.
Yeah.
I click on a link to it's like an injury update on Nick Bosa, and someone in the comments says, if Nick Bosa couldn't come back into the game on last week, he shouldn't be allowed to play this week, which I thought was kind of a lame comment.
Well, to me, I don't know how long the protocol is.
Yeah, see, he probably doesn't either, but he's just saying that. I don't know. I'm just making speculation. I don't know why he's saying that, but
I think the one thing with Niners is tough is you guys are playing on a short week, going to Lambeau.
true. Yes.
You guys are playing the late game, which is nice, but you're still playing on Saturday. You're 6 days.
Yeah. No, I think that's definitely a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So I commented too, this guy.
Did you?
I said, "Are you a doctor or just a scared Packers fan?"
What did he say?
He didn't respond.
Wow, look at you, you're getting all feeling good.
So here we go.
Oh,
Bring it on, Aaron.
do you know how bad I want to see you on this podcast next week if the Packers win?
I mean, fuck it. Really, the Niners have nothing to lose. That's kind of how I felt this past week. That's why, like I said, I was also not that nervous about the game.
Yeah.
Like I should have been.
Mhm.
And you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Niners were sort of lucky to be in the playoffs.
You guys just need to get humbled because I saw way too much shit talking. I get it. I saw way too much, and you guys just gotta be humbled. You know what I mean? So,
I don't know. I think some of my friends are a little more aggressive with the shit talking than I am.
because they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, fair enough.
Love them, but they don't.
Got anything else?
No. I got nothing.
All right, my friend. Thank you, everyone, for watching, listening.
Appreciate it.
Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit that like button.
Everything.
All of it.
Everything.
Subscribe on.
Except on Twitter because we suck on Twitter.
Yeah. Don't even give her any outside energy to Twitter.
No.
But yeah, like I said, thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you next week when the Niners are winners. Peace.
Oh, come on.